Bago niyo po gamitin yung inyong books of accounts or manual books of accounts, pag-aralan muna po natin yung important information para po sa BIR bookkeeping. At may iwasan natin yung samot-saring penalties na kinakaharap ng mga taxpayers sa Bureau of Internal Revenue or BIR. Let's start. So ito po yung legal basis natin ng bookkeeping. Makikita niyo po sa section 232 ng ating tax code. Ang title niya po ay Keeping of Books of Accounts. Letter A, corporations, companies, partnerships, or persons required to keep books of accounts. All corporations, companies, partnerships, or persons required by law to pay internal revenue taxes shall keep and use relevant and appropriate set of bookkeeping records duly authorized by the Secretary of Finance wherein all, pakitake note nyo po ito all transactions and results of operations are shown and from which all taxes due the government may readily and accurately be ascertained and determined any time of the year. Yun ang common mistake ng ibang taxpayer. Yung kanilang books of accounts, nag-iisa lang. Sabi daw sa kanila, ang record lang daw nila, sales. Wag na daw nila i-record yung expenses nila, wag na daw sila gumamit ng ledger, pati yung mga VAT registered taxpayers, wag na daw gumamit ng subsidiary sales, wag na daw gumamit ng subsidiary purchase. Isang books of accounts lang daw ang gamitin. I-record lang daw ang sales. Mali po yun. Ayan po, malinaw po sa section 232. Ang sabi po, wherein all transactions and results of operations ng business, ng taxpayer. Pero hindi po nire-record dito yung mga personal ng taxpayer, personal transaction. Like yung mga grocery ng bahay, renta ng bahay, na wala namang kinalaman sa ating negosyo or business ng taxpayer na nakaregister sa Bureau of Internal Revenue, hindi po yan nire-record dito sa ating books of accounts. Para lang po ito sa ating business or practice of profession na nakaregister po sa Bureau of Internal Revenue. Okay? Take note po the common mistake.